How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am an avid herpetologist, and today we are going to be continuing on with our Master Duel Maszoochist run. I'm actually really happy with the cards that we're going to be starting out our Masochist run with. We got a couple of pretty decent cards. The fact that we started with Boral Sword Dragon, I still find absolutely hysterical. If we ever actually manage to make that card, it will be a miracle. We need a lot of special summoning support before we can actually create that card. But at least it's in our arsenal. We've got our Heartland Draco, who I think is going to have to carry us through some of these early games as at least a usable rank 4 with decent stats and reasonable protection. But, yeah, we're going to be continuing on with our run today. We ended our last episode by opening our Master Pack from our win that we were able to get, but we did not open our Legacy Pack. So we're going to go ahead and head to the shop, and we're going to go ahead and knock those out. Here we are. Let's go ahead and get these open. Not a whole lot really to be hoping for. There's like some decent cards in here, but the Legacy Packs in general don't tend to have too much. But then again, we do have quite a few cards that are just straight up unusable, and that's going to join them. Not a great card, but you know what? It is level 4, and at least has somewhat, like, not completely bottom barrel stats. I mean, we're at the point in our run where we're just going to have to take those. Metal Fish, on the other hand, is not worth 1 tribute, so we're definitely not going to be playing that. Alright, pack number 2. Get Umiraka! Oh, I love water support cards. If we actually get water, water cards that we can play, an extra 500 boost to all of them isn't the worst effect, but I don't think we have any that are actually playable yet. And then we have Secrets of the Gallant. That is hilariously sort of usable. The fact that we have Evil Swarm Heliotrope, it's a combo, I guess, but definitely not super great. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the cards that we have available to us now with our new additions, and see what we're going to be starting off this new episode with. Alright, so here's what we've got to work with. We've got a couple of little upgrades in here to kind of make the deck slightly better. There are a couple of cards that I've decided to add just because, for instance, this guy right here, Mr. Volcano, not a fantastic card. We didn't open some of the packs, but we actually got this as a reward for winning one of our games. So we are going to consider those cards as being useful for the sake of this run. Mostly because they're not probably going to stay in here for very long. We're probably going to be outgrowing. Most of these cards coming from that are going to be normal monsters. Probably not going to be holding on to these for super long. But for the time being a 1 tribute 2100 monster is sadly a little bit better than a lot of the other things that we're already playing anyways. So we are going to be playing that. And it actually pairs pretty well with these Secrets of the Gallant that we just pulled from our Legacy Packs. But there's also a couple of other cards I'm going to be giving a try to. Pianissimo is interesting. It's kind of like this weird protection spell that's at least somewhat usable. Definitely come to respect some of the other cards I've actually think I overlooked a little bit last episode. Like, F.A. Hang On Mog may not be fantastic, but it is still an 1800 defender level 4 body, so there is that. We also have another random card, Lady Panther, that came out from one of the rewards that, again, isn't fantastic, pretty poor stats, but it's a level 4. It's also an Earth attribute, which means it can actually help us make our Fairy King Alvredich. If you haven't seen this card before, this card actually had like some very minor meta relevancy back when like Geargia's was actually a relevant deck in the actual card game itself. So, I mean, it's not the worst deck in the world. It's certainly not fantastic, but we're going to hope to get a couple more wins today so we can upgrade the deck even further. I'm excited to get into it, so let's go ahead and start our first game and see what happens. Get into it. Oh, they've got a lot of accessories. I think we're just going to go ahead and set, and set again. And we'll let our opponent take it from there. Nope, that's going to be a no. He sure is. Goodbye. That's going to be a no from me. Starting off strong today. Yeah, we are not equipped to take on a Chaos Max Dragon. Going first. Not bad. So we do have removal in the form of our Karakuri Ninja. I definitely didn't give that card the respect it deserved last time, but I think we're just going to start off with a Defender here. See what we're up against first. Yep, I'm pretty sure we're just going to go ahead and let this one ship as well. I don't know why, we just seem to be locked into facing non-stop meta decks right now, but I mean, sure. Are they playing the full package? Just confirm that. They are most definitely playing it. Yep, we'll just go ahead and let that go. Not worth it. Not great. If I can get a level 4, we'll at least have, like, synchro potential here. Kidmodo Dragon. Okay. The chance he summons Blue Eyes off of that... Oh, he's just clicking buttons. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. Okay. He's played cards, so if he leaves at this point, we're counting it. Don't really have anything good to beat over it, but if he does have a Blue Eyes in hand, this Ghost Trick card will at least give us an out to it to a certain extent, so I don't dislike that. If I normal summon the Lady of the Lake first, and we get a level 4, we can potentially go into our Synchro, but we also kind of need the Yuki in order to handle Blue Eyes. Let's just do this. 200 over 100. This is the quality Yu-Gi-Oh! I know you guys subscribe to my channel for. What does he have in hand? What's it gonna be? Does he have the Blue Eyes specifically? He does not. Okay, he acts Dragon Ute. That's not bad. We can actually handle that. In fact, we may even let that just smack us for 18 and just kind of hope for the best. We're going to set all of our back row and pass, just because if he does have spot removal, we've got our Gust, so we can maybe potentially respond to something, but... Back to square one. Just off rip, huh? That's a choice. Sure. We do still need to find a monster to get over this, but since it turns itself into defense on attack, we only need something with 1300 or more, which, ironically, that awful new vanilla we got, I'm pretty sure does actually clear that. Just take the 2000. Here's the defense. Yes, sir. I think we're just going to go ahead and feed him the Fire Fist card again. Just let him knock it out for the funsies. Well, now if you Sampling Destructions, we do actually have a target. Okay, just go ahead and set, and send it back. Let that go through, just to see what we can get off the top. I want to save the attack negation for when I know I can actually make a play on the following turn. So we're going to hold up and hold on to that. There we go. Okay, so now we have a level 4. At the very least, we can wall up with that. It's still weak, though. I'm not a huge fan. We're just going to set this and kind of hope that he doesn't draw a second monster. Because if he does, we're not going to be able to actually go into our Synchro next turn. Alright, so here I think is where we just go ahead and get the negation in. Just so we can get a 2400 monster to sit behind next turn. Of course, the unfortunate part is we still have to clear that card, and I'm not sure how we're going to do that with 2000 attack. We have a few things that can get over it, but getting to those cards is going to be a challenge. Maybe once we've walled up, we can maybe bait him into it. Ooh, okay, there we go. So Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon is at least a 2 tribute monster, so if we can bait him into swinging into face downs after we've Synchro Summoned, we may have a shot. Humpty Dumpty is... This card is useless, but... Sure. Alright, Threatening Roar. Can't attack this turn. Wasn't planning on it. Let's go ahead and wall up. I just noticed that this has like a weird battle protection effect, or if it's attacked, you can send a Fire Warrior from deck to grave to keep it from happening. Okay, alright, cool. So now we have 2 defenders that can actually survive the Axe Dragon Newt. But I'm curious if that Mr. Volcano that we had, I think that's a warrior, so we might actually be able to use that effect now, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we'll see what he does this turn, but if nothing happens to our board, we can actually normal summon our Crystal Beast next turn, get a 3000 beater, and then start trying to be a little bit more aggressive. And we've still got our Ghost Trick cards set up, just in case he does create something nasty. Alright, there's the Stamping Destruction. I honestly don't care which one he hits at this point, but if he does hit the secrets, it means we can also wipe one of his back row, which is not bad. Nope. Alright, so won't be able to use the Gust, that's okay. Yep, here comes the Dragon Newt. Runs right into it. Honestly, the best case scenario here is if I draw a monster that can clear the Dragon Newt without having to commit the Rainbow Dragon, I think that's our best case scenario, just so I don't have to risk losing the entire board first. We'll see, though. That'll do it. I don't know that I could have asked for something better than that, actually. So we can just go ahead and clear the Dragon Newt without having to throw ourselves into potential back row issues. And then next turn, we can tribute for the Rainbow Dragon without losing our 24 defender. Alright, doesn't look like he has any on-attack responses, which means no Mirror Force to worry about, anything like that. I'm feeling pretty good. We'll see what he draws. Okay, so he will be able to retaliate and clear. Alright, so the dream of being able to tribute and keep our defender is unfortunately kind of gone, but that's okay. We can at least still go into our Crystal Beast. Now that we're not having to be quite as worried about his back row, I think he'll be alright. He can still have something bizarre like Bottomless back there, but it looks like he's on full starter deck, so I don't think I have to worry about that. But who knows? If I can draw another monster that clears this without having to commit the dragon yet, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Nobleman of Crossout. That can at least help us get in damage next turn, so I'm alright with that. Let's go ahead and run out the boy. Alright, no responses on summon. Let's get in for some damage. Good stuff. We are unfortunately still on technically a 3-turn clock. We can get in a little damage with this, but... okay, Silver's Cry. So is he bringing back the Ragnarok? I think that's his only target. Switching it to attack mode. That's a choice. Stamping Destruction, sure. Well, he hasn't played the other card from his hand. I have to imagine that's like a Blue Eyes or something else that's just not playable. There's also potential that's just like a Flute of Summoning Dragon, which he's minimum 2 cards away from being able to use. I really like our chances. I think we're in a good spot. Let's just go ahead and get some extra damage in. Going for 15, going for 12. And just like that, we can potentially end on the next turn, depending on what he does. We have Nobleman of Crossout, so if he tries to defend, we can just wipe it and go for lethal. Set a monster, set a monster. Dang it all! Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating. Alright, that is going to let him stall a little bit, and I'm not a fan of that. So even if I run that over next turn, he is still potentially going to be able to keep the monster in play, and that's not what I want to see. Medium Break card. I don't think any of our tuners are currently chilling. Yeah. Haven't drawn any of them yet. Just gonna summon it back. Summon it in attack mode. That's an interesting choice. That is almost lethal if he doesn't change it next turn. And it's a 0-point defender, which is kind of funny. Alright, well, if he doesn't have Memory of an Adversary, Ring of Destruction. Doesn't this kill him? No, let it die. Oh, cool. I mean, sure, we'll take it. Win's a win. Fantastic! Alright, well, we've got another win under our belt. That means we're going to get some Master Packs to upgrade our deck with. Fantastic. Alright, I'm excited. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay, we may have an ultra rare here. Oh no! Gishki Cyclone. I love the Gishki cards very much. It's the first Yu-Gi-Oh deck I ever really built, but can't play that. Another Ritual? Come on! Don't do this to me! No, don't do this! Destruction Sword, can't play that either. Alright. Gladiator Taming. Nope, that's another one. Can't play that either. Crabby Controller is actually kind of interesting. Alright. That's kind of funny. I'm a fan of that. We can play that. Okay, here we go. Alright, we have a level 4 tuner that also happens to be a Blackwing. Not too bad, actually. We can work with that. Oh, Into the Void. Not really what we're looking for. I don't think that's going to be something we want. But alright, let's see what our ultra rare is. Not playable. Not even kind of playable. Oh dear. Alright, well, that's okay. Alright, we do still have 2 legacy packs that we can open, so let's go ahead and get to those. Okay. Oh, another super rare. Launcher Spider. We don't play this, right? Like, those are definitely not 2 tribute stats. I don't think we play that. 5-star Twilight? Oh, come on. Alright, well, that's not playable either. That's alright. Next up, Destructive Draw. Yeah, that is awful. Definitely not playing that. And final Psychic Ogre. Okay. Alright. A single tribute 2200 attack monster. That's actually not bad. We can actually utilize that into our deck. Alright. I'm gonna make some upgrades and we'll hop into our next game. Got a lot of accessories. That does not make me hopeful, but we'll see. Alright. Just on the off chance. We'll see. Maybe he's playing. Who knows? Maybe he's playing a wind strat. Let's go ahead and throw up our Poisonous Winds. We're going to go ahead and set. So if we set our Lady Panther, we can set up for a level 8 Synchro next turn, or if we play it safe and just go with the Hound. I think we're going to set up for the Synchro just to be like, see if we can get something established pretty early. So I just realized Auster is obviously a Winged Beast, being part of the Blackwing archetype. I think we're still playing the Tri-Brigade card that boosts Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast, so we actually have a target for that now. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, we tried. I think we're leaving. And he's not even getting rid of the stinking egg yet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is very over. Didn't even put anything into the yard for us to hit with 2 toads. And like, yeah, we're done. Yep, we're done. Actual archetype. Okay. So, this isn't the worst. We do at least have second turn plays. Oh, no. Anything that can even vaguely try to contest with this? Yeah, no, we're done. Nope. Well, a lot more field pieces again. We actually have a somewhat decent hand again, with pretty solid stat lines to back up, but I mean, it looks like it's just going to be another archetype, and it is. Yep, that's all we needed. Ship it. Okay. Confirmed Mr. Volcano is not a warrior monster, so the question I asked earlier about whether or not it can actually do something with my level 5 Synchro, no, it cannot. Oh boy. Let's just set and hope for the best. I don't even know if we have a method of... We have like select few cards that can actually out Aroma Jar, but they're very few and far between. Well, funny enough, we can now drop Monoloth and confirm what both of those are. Supposedly. Alright, Monoloth, get in there. That's unfortunate, so they'll probably get that back. They set Ash Blossom. Unfortunately, we can't make anything right now, but next turn, we do actually have the possibility of summoning our level 3 and making our level 12. Or level... Wait, 12 or 10? It is 12. I don't know. We'll see. I'm currently not sure what's going on here. They've set an Ash Blossom on their first turn, which is definitely unusual, especially since they went first. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh my gosh, please tell me they're not going full combo here. I'm a little confused. Okay, we're gonna get to double clear off of that, right? Can this be attacked or can this not? Cannot be targeted for attack, but does not prevent from attacking directly. Okay, so we can't swing over that. Maybe we go Heartland Draco here. It helps us clear the Ash Blossom as long as we can not have them gain life points next turn. And they're down to 1 card. I don't think this gains life in any capacity. Should we go for it? Let's just do it. Let's run out our Heartland Draco. Alright, activate our continuous spell, make sure we cannot get hit on the return, and ship it. We'll see what happens. I am so very confused about what this person's playing. They've got combo pieces showing, including Spore of all things, but they're not doing anything with it, so I'm a little confused. That again is very bad, depending on what they're playing. I still don't know what they're on. Synchro summoning with Lone Fire Blossom? Yep, that is probably more than we can handle. This looks like a thrown together pile of commons, but it's more synergistic than what we got, so... Yep, that's not gonna do it. Okie doke, next game. Lost to someone who synchro summoned with Lone Fire Blossom. That really does not feel good. Alright, we've got some stuff here. So we defend first and try to hope we can get our Mr. Volcano out next turn. Looks like they've got a 5-card extra deck. Fantastic. Alright, we maybe got a chance here. We maybe got a chance here. I mean, what are they going to do against Mr. Volcano? I mean, this card is practically unstoppable. Crap. Never mind. Oh, no. So we got to deal with actual Dark Magician. And they put Timaeus on top too? Oh my gosh. It's a free 2800 attack monster they can probably just dump for free next turn. Kari Bandit? If they use that, they lose the Timaeus, right? They're not activating that. Oh my gosh, they are. I guess we're just mashing buttons. Hey, I'm good with that. Mash as many buttons as you want. I guess this is maybe the full starter deck. I don't know what the Dark Magician starter deck comes with, but based on what I'm seeing, it's probably the full starter deck. And it's odd to me that it comes with Curry Bandit, but heck, I'll take it. So they got Magician's Combination. Definitely not the worst thing for us. Let's just go ahead and run this out. Get it for some early damage before they absolutely destroy us. So if they are just mashing buttons, there is the chance that half or nothing when they attack into it, they're just going to have the monsters attack and just let it die to the volcano. And if that is the case, it's pretty good for us. We can do something with that if they give us an opening. Yes! Okay, fantastic. We've got another turn. If we get a monster, we can actually put them on a 2-turn clock here. It's not. It's not a monster, and we don't have any tuners showing at the moment. We may just run this out to kind of force them to have it, because with the White Rose Dragon in play, they now have to have a monster or they die on the next turn, unless they have a response here. Oh, that's not good. Don't like that. Don't like that. So, here's the thing. So, I can crash with this. But that leaves me with just the 1200 attacker. But honestly, I think I can't afford to assume that he's going to play into the half or nothing. I think we just have to clear it and just get the damage in that we can. It's not what I wanted to do with my turn, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Alright, well, he summoned Magician Girl instead of Dark Magician, so if he swings into half or nothing and does choose the half, it is small enough that it should still die. That's not going to get him out of this. That will. Gosh dang it, Magician's Combination. Oh, that's so frustrating. Now he gets to draw a card off of it too. I think we just leap to that. See what he does. Oh, he did it too early. Of course, now he gets to draw, what, 2 cards? I feel like this is a structure deck, man. Nope, we're done. Nope, I don't even care. I don't even want to see what he's going to hit with it. I have absolutely zero interest in playing 2 elements. Thank you, though. Alright. Well, he's got a 12-card extra deck. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to really push advantage with here. The best we have is our Edgem card, a 1300 attacker, which is not what I'm looking for. And he has responses to make. Also unfortunate. Immediately with the Dust Tornado. Or just mashing buttons, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Well, let's get him for 13. Step 2. We already got rid of our defense zones. We'll play around the Mech Knights. Vendrelli is such a weird card. Shard of Greed. And just setting. This, we may actually have a chance here. So we can go Heartland Draco, but we don't have a continuous spell. So I would rather not do that. So maybe we just go ahead and Tribute and just get in for some extra damage. Yeah, let's go for it. Put him on a clock. Oh. Really? Drowning Mirror Force? Are you kidding me? Okay, dude. You got it. Yep. Didn't I swing directly last turn? I don't remember him getting the opportunity to flip something. He maybe turned responses off to bluff me or something. I don't know, but... What the heck is this? Dodger Dragon? The 1900 power beat stick? We need, like, exactly Heliotrope to get over this, and we need, like... There's a couple of cards that can out it in defense mode, but... all in all, it's not great. It's crazy that we're at a point where just straight up summoning a 1900 beat stick is problematic. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Can maybe try to play for Mothman, keep our level 4 back, and put an 1800 out there. Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Holy goodness, is that not good for us? You gonna equip it with something? No? It's battle phase. I mean, I don't think we can just straight up out the Maiden at all. I don't think we have an answer to that. And we're not pulling anything either, it's just endless defenders. Pretty sure we're done, but we'll give it one more turn and see what happens. Sure thing, dude. Yep. And we'll call it. Run it back again! Why am I doing this to myself? Sword Soul deck box. I can already tell this is an auto leave. We're done. Nope, not interested. Yep, as soon as I saw the deck box, I knew that was going to be Tenyu Sword Soul. Alright, alright. 5-card deck. This could be a starter deck. We may have a shot here. Got an 1800 defender we can sit behind. Survival of the Fittest. Just in case we see our mono off. That is not good. It's not a sure for loss, but it's not a good thing. Dharma Eye Magician, Dragon Color Magician. Okay. That's not good. If this isn't a structure deck, that basically tells me that he has got a blinged out deck here. But it still might be. We'll see. We'll see what he summons. Oh, wait. He set a scale so they're only... Did he mess up? Did he not know the Time Gazer Magician effect? I think he did. I think he assumed that it was going to stay 8. If you don't have a... I think it was a Magician, Pendulum Sorcerer. It's not Magician. Oh my gosh, we have a chance. Alright, let's get him for some damage first, I guess. I don't know what that face down is, but the fact that he's already able to make responses is not a good sign. Oh, I am not confident in this at all. If he's not responding to this, we're going to just get in for as much damage as we can. We're going to set up our defense zone. That's fine. By all means, take out Survival of the Fittest and leave me in my defense zone. Oh, he has to do it to get rid of his own scale. Whoops. He can't blow it up because of the Pendulum card he used last turn! Pendulum Call, you can't blow it up! Oh my gosh, this is best case scenario. We need to capitalize. Alright, let's get in. 26. Oh my gosh, we have an opening. Alright, so we're going to activate this. We have a face-up spell, so he cannot attack us. And we are just going to make our favorite boy, Heartland Draco. That's it. I don't want to run the risk of him just normal summoning something like Skullcrobat and being able to just absolutely demolish us. So we want something that is actually able to start pushing some damage. And if I can get 1,400 more through another means, that means we are also going to be open to Heartland Draco's ability being able to finish the game for us. We're almost within that threshold. Question is he going to find a way to out his faulty pendulum scale? Or is that going to win the game for us? It's looking positive. Alright, he's setting. Could be something like Purple Poison, which would not be good. Gust is not what I wanted to see. Let's go ahead and get rid of that just in case it is Purple Poison. Okay. Alright. So now as long as he can't out the Draco without having to attack it, he is officially in the threshold where we can now use his ability to attack directly and finish him off that way. He's under 4,000 now, and we haven't had to use any of his materials yet. I have the Gust set in case he does deal with the break or the field here, but I don't really want to out either of his scales. I would rather leave the scales exactly where they are, because if either side of it gets outed, he can just play something and correct his mistake, and I don't want that. That is what I was worried about. Skullcrobat Joker. I think this can only add monsters, though, which is still good for us. I think we have to swing over this and not try and be cheeky. So unless I get another monster that can out the Skullcrobat Joker on its own, I don't think I can afford to use the effective swing directly, because if he can get another level 4 on board next turn, that's a big problem for us. There's an attack. Okay, he probably thinks that I can swing over the Draco. Maybe he hasn't read it yet, but that grab feels like he's trying to set up for that. Seekers of the Gallant. If I hit Heliotrope, this card is going to go really hard, but I don't know how many more turns this game is going to last, but we need to just get rid of this for now. Yeah, we need to, right now, we just need to keep him off of monsters so he can't XC summon. That is the bad situation for us. There's just a lot of different options that could be very problematic for us that I don't want him to have access to. Yep, I've got a feeling he probably hasn't read Heartland yet. There it is. Yep, he thought that was going to be the out. That is so good for us. Need more monsters, though. I don't know where... all these other games, I've drawn all my monsters. Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Oh, we did it. Oh, my goodness, we actually got it. Oh, man. I think that whole game was just... He clearly messed up. He did not read his Stargazer, nor did he read my Heartland Draco. Is that Beaver Warrior? It's actually funny that Beaver Warrior is like a playable monster in this deck. We're probably going to end up using that. Alright, well that does give us another Master Pack. Let's see if we can get something new. Let's see if we can upgrade our deck again. Are you going to give me more Super Iron Up cards? Unreal! The pull luck on this account has been insane. Alright, Evolution Burst, that's a no. Cyclone Laser, also a no. This is it's not a tuner. It's a Destroy by Battle, Special Summon 2. That's actually kind of interesting. So it's like a small scapegoat. Iron Call. Also not bad. I need to check how many machines we're playing. Red Dust On. Yeah, that's definitely a no. I feel like that's a card that you want to be giving to your opponent. Melfi Hide and Seek. Fairy Tail Snow? Oh my gosh, no way. This card is incredible. Wow. Okay, that's got to be our big pull from this episode. That is fantastic. Okay, yeah, don't play any Libromancers, but we got Fairy Tail Snow. Oh my gosh. Alright, before we do get to our deck building, we do have one quick legendary pack to open. Let's go ahead and see what we get in our Legacy. See if we get anything to complement that incredible pull. This is Rosebud. Nope. Flying Kamakiri. Do we have any wind monsters we can summon off of that? I'll have to check. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get those upgrades in there, and we'll get back to it in just a minute. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we actually pulled Fairy Tail Snow. That could be a game changer. That could be a game changer for this series. That card is so good. We obviously, like, we can't fully abuse it to the fullest extent, but that card, unless I'm wrong, is still a Book of Moon effect on normal summon, and that's huge. Like, that's so good. Alright, Ash Blossom Sleeves and Ash Blossom Mate. Doesn't give me a whole lot of hope here, but again, as always, we'll see what we can do. Yeah, not feeling great about this anymore. Yep. Nope, we're done. We still don't have the cards to out that. Not interested. You know, it was kind of hard on FA Hang On Mock last episode. Hopefully we can do something with it. The fact that we now have Iron Call, we actually have access to one of our first special summon mechanics. So, we actually do have a couple of machines in this deck that Iron Call can actually target. So, alright. So he's just setting and passing. Let's get the dark. So I can't potentially overlay. Do we play it safe, or do we just... We don't have a continuous spell. I think we just need to set a card and just play it safe right now. Unless he already has access to Blue Eyes, in which case the game is already over and it doesn't matter. Yep, it is looking like this is probably over. Wait a second! He put it in front of the broken line! He put it in front of the broken line! If he's actually bricked, he may not have an out to this. Because once that is in his graveyard, he can't set another one with True Light. Unless he does it anyways, because he just... Yeah, so he's just getting it through Blue Eyes here. Or not. Maybe he doesn't have access to Blue Eyes yet? This being on play is still very, very bad for us, though. Because unless I'm wrong, he can get recurring value out of that every turn. And I don't know that I have a way to out this. I certainly don't in my hand. Put the Flying Kamakiri down, and I think the only target in my deck is the FA Hang On Mock. So the fact we opened both of those isn't great. Still setting. It's just so much free value. I really wish we had Spell Trap removal. Although he set that after setting two other cards first. I feel like if he had it, he would have set that first, right? Is he just trying to thin his deck out? Nope. And that's all I need. We're done. Set and pass. That's definitely one of the white stones. Like, I'm calling my shot now. That is one of the white stones. Flying Kamakiri lets us float, and we do have a field spell that we can go into Heartland Draco and have it be protected. Although, if that is a white stone, I can also use the two toads. And if I do that, and he can't out it, this is... Okay, we actually have an interesting line here. Let's see if we can make this work. Alright, it was a white stone. Unfortunately, not the white stone that I needed for the two toads to actually do something here. Alright, if he has Alternative Dragon already in hand, I think we're just kind of done after that. I don't know that we can out it. But let's just give it a try. For sure, we do not want to bring back his white stone and give him access to another search. That is absolutely not what we want to be doing. Lord of D... Oh yeah, this is King of D. Oh, we're hosed. We're absolutely hosed. Yep. Question is, does he have one or two? Does he have one or two? Nope. No, he has another thing to summon. Gosh, dang it. Yep, second Blue Eyes. Yep, we're done. I'll give him a second. Maybe he'll, who knows, maybe he'll overlay. That's kind of all we can hope for at this point, is just that he overlays and doesn't make something that outs this. Nope. Nope, we're done. Shard of Greed. Alright. Is that a monster pass? Let's see what we can do with that. Absolutely nothing because they have a 2k defender. Okay, that's great. Let's go ahead and set. And ship it. Just going straight to a pass. How brick is he? We get the Shard of Greed next turn, which kind of stinks. Beaver Warrior. Does Albert Ditch lower just attack or defense? Lowers both, and it is already big enough to do something. Maybe we just go ahead and set. Switch to defense. Wall up a little bit, and we hope that he'll swing into our face-up card. And if he does, we can make Albert Ditch, which does out this next turn, but he's going to be drawing 2 on top of his draw for turn. He's probably going to get some plays here. That's bad. He's Pendulum Summoning before he does it. Now, that on the other hand is very bad for us. Okay, so he decided to go for the Wind Attribute card, which means we can make Albert Ditch on our turn. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough to be able to out this. Alright, he remembered he had the Shard. Albert Ditch can drop it down to 25, I believe. I think it's a 500 point reduction. Yeah, so we can get it to 25. Albert himself is 23. We would basically need an attack negation in order to not die to it immediately. Not good. Alright, what do we get off the top? Can we get something here? We cannot. That is not going to do it. I think we still need to play to our outs and just shrink it as much as we can. Wait. All non-Earth monsters? Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Just ship it. Give me a break. Give me a break. That is not making me hopeful. This is a pretty bad hand. They set something, we have Noblemen. Okay, cool. Our Nobleman's live, and that's all they did. Don't hate that, to be honest. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Oh, it's not bad. Go ahead and fire off just to get an idea of what they're playing. Immortal of Thunder. Is this another Masochist? I think we're up against another Masochist. Dirac Titano, what a pull. Huh. I think we are indeed up against a Masochist. Like I said at the beginning of the series, this has caught on, and quite a few people have actually been joining in on this trend. That is very funny. Alright. Well, now that I know that, we're just gonna set our Beaver Warrior and see what else they got. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, we need a way to out that. We have our card Corey, but I'd rather not waste that. But I think we're just gonna have to. Unless we can get like our Heliotrope here. No, it's not gonna do it. Alright, let's set. Ship it back. Another giant monster. That is just so bad for us. The good news is Fairy Tail Snow can actually clear either one of these at this point. Stage them off and getting damage. We do have outs to this card. We just need to draw them. That is not one of them, but it will at least get us through the next turn. So there is that. Since he is a Masochist, I have a feeling he's probably not going to use his extra deck. So I don't want to equip this with anything. What we're going to do is we're just going to set this, and we're going to make this hurt a lot. I don't think this is usable during the damage step. If it is, it's a lot better than I thought it was, but I don't actually know if this is usable during the damage step or not. That's why I put it in attack mode in case anyone's wondering. Oh my gosh, another 1800 beater. Alright, well, they have definitely gotten more aggressive pulls than we have at this point in our run. I can destroy it. So just... Okay, well that kind of blows. Card's really freaking good. Alright, well he has 2 monsters and hasn't done anything with them at this point. There we go, 1800 Defender. We can at least wall against this now. The good news is, if they swing into this without doing anything else, we can actually verify, appropriately, whether or not the Pianissimo will actually defend us if we're in defense mode. So we'll be able to find that out as long as he doesn't do anything else here. Another generic attacker. Ah, we can use it during damage calc. Okay, this card is much better than I thought it was. That's actually really nice. This card is actually insane for this format. Yep, you got it, dude. Not 2. Got nothing. I've not seen my Mothman in any of these games. Mothman would actually help tremendously. Or at least it would have before this happened. Yep. You got it. That's kind of frustrating. And it is another awful starting hand. We have actually nothing to do. Looks like they're on a starter deck. Lord of Dragons, sure. Okay. I mean, we can swing over that at least. It's not nothing. Alright. We have an out now. So if he gets to his blue eyes, we do have a way to actually get rid of it. We can make something out of this. Get it for 13. It's unusually summoned that, of all things. Like I personally would have set that, but I mean, I don't know what he's got. Let's just hold these back for now. That's fine. Alright, we have access to our Heartland Draco if it gets to our turn again, and we still keep our monster. There are paths we can take with this. I just find it highly unlikely we get back to our turn with a 1300 monster. Stamping Destruction. Man, I actually would have been able to use that next turn if he had just left the Kid Moto in attack mode. The good news is he's gotten rid of one of his Stamping Destructions. So if we can actually get into our Heartland Draco, that is one less card he's going to be able to use to try to get out of it. He's going to have to actually find another way to get through it other than just brute force. Entering battle. Does he not know about the restriction? Because I don't think you can actually get the summon if you've conducted your battle phase. Yeah, I think that was just a misplay on his part. I don't think he read it. Such a cute card, though. I love this card. Alright, well, I'm assuming he was probably assuming there was going to be a Blue Eyes coming down on me this turn, but no such luck. What that does free us up to do is get a little bit of extra damage in before we go into our Heartland Draco. Get in! Alright, let's go ahead and make the boy. Set up some spells to make sure that he cannot deal with it. And we'll set protection just in case. Set a card, that's pretty much what I thought. Just swinging it over each turn. We do have an out. There we go. Okay, we have a replacement out for other problematic cards now. We'll definitely go ahead and run that out. We're going to let our dragon swing into the face down. Hopefully it doesn't have anything back row. Okay, that's good. That's good. Get rid of that. Alright, so now if he just sets next turn, we can get rid of it, and we can force him below the 4,000 threshold where Heartland Draco can end the game for us. There's still things to be worried about here, but I feel like we're in a pretty good position. Axe Dragonroot. Alright, so he's going to try to clear the face down, which is fine. We still get rid of the monster that way. We won't be able to get an extra 1,200, but that's still fine. We can still at least force him below 4,000 on our turn. That's the important part. Still got him on a nice tight clock here. Beaver Warrior. Alright. well, we can now force a little extra damage, which I will happily oblige. Alright, as long as Heartland Draco survives this turn, and we can get back to our turn and he doesn't have some crazy back row, we should be able to use Heartland Draco to swing for game. Yep, I think that's it. Let's see the surrender! You know what the sad part is? I would love a Rush Recklessly at this point in the run. Rush Recklessly would actually be really helpful for getting over some of the more problematic cards. There it is. Oh, thank you. Thank goodness we have managed to squeak out another win. Alright, let's head back, get another Master Pack, and see if we can get some upgrades done. Okay. Submarine Roid. It's a machine for Iron Call. It can attack directly. That's actually not bad for what we're looking for right now. Reptilian Naga. This card, if you haven't seen it before, is really interesting. So if this, first of all, it can't be destroyed by battle, but it forces itself into attack position. But when it does get battled, it switches the monster's attack to 0. That card is actually really helpful for us right now. I'm really happy to see that. Alright, so fusion we're not going to be able to use. Another fusion we can't use. Another Vendread Hound Horde, 21 Defender, I guess. Dark World Brainwashing. Can't do anything with that. Eyes Bond. This is actually a really cool floodgate, but we don't have enough water monsters to make it work. Between that and Umiraka, though, maybe we need to start hoping for more water monsters. And Phoenix Formation, which we cannot use. That's okay. We actually got 2 good usable cards out of that. No hate here. See if we get anything out of our Legacy Pack. The Kickman. Can't really do much with that, but alright. Okay, so we didn't have a super rare after all, but we do have a 2500 attack beater, which is actually going to be good enough to replace the a card that we are currently running. So that is a usable card. Don't hate it. Alright, I think that's going to about do it for today's episode. I've about taken as much masochism as I can for one day's worth of film. Thank you guys for joining me again. Stay tuned. I'm definitely going to be continuing this series. I'm excited to see where we can take this deck moving forward. And yeah, with that, I am an herpetologist. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all next time.